The following program is rated parental guidance. It may contain scenes depicting geekery, toys, photography, toy photography, photography geeks, dad jokes, dad bods, and bad words. The presence of an adult is highly recommended. Not.
From the basement of Adonis Bar in Quezon City, this is GeekClicks. With your host, Chris Lina. And special guest, GeekClicks.
Alright, hi, hello mabuhay, this is Chris Lina and welcome to GeekClicks, where every geekdom is celebrated. And thank you for joining us. It's almost a year, if it's our 50th episode, ang saya lang din dahil everyone has been supporting the channel since day one. So thank you to each and every one of you. And dahil dyan, may pakape tayo. I'm gonna give out something for you guys at the end of, or actually towards the 1 year episode. One of you is gonna win a special GeekClicks mug. Yan. May pamigay tayong ganyan. Special merch na rin. Shout out to Ella Chu, one of my closest friends, who also gave me the GeekClicks shirt. And hindi pa talaga akong gumastos para dito. But anyway, thank you, Ella. Thank you so much for giving me my wonderful birthday gift. A few weeks ago, yan. Binigay niya sa akin. And one of you is gonna win this one. But before that, how would you win? First, subscribe to GeekClicks on YouTube, and also go to Instagram and follow GeekClicks. Maawa naman kayo, 0 pa lang yan. I'm just kidding. It was just created a few weeks ago. Hindi ko pa ina-announce yan. It's our announcement on our 50th episode. So subscribe to GeekClicks Live. Apparently may GeekClicks na on Instagram. So I don't know why and how, but GeekClicks Live is our GeekClicks is our what do you call this? It's our Instagram account. And sorry if I'm not feeling well. Medyo ngongo ang boses ko ngayon because I've been under the weather. I had an accident yesterday, so I don't know if that was the cause of it. But anyway, thank you, and subscribe to GeekClicks. If you're watching this live, put the hashtag GeekClicks live and GeekClicks replay if you're gonna watch this on replay. Yeah. So shout out to everyone who's currently watching. Ai Francisco, thank you so much for tuning in. Karen Lumbang, thank you so much. Avi, thank you so much for tuning in all the way from Indonesia. Rafi is asking for a shout out. Yon sa wakas, thank you so much to Bernard. Vincent, thank you also. Hello mga uncle. Thank you, Nino, our guest for the end of November. Stay tuned for his episode. Arnold Dova, the person who has the fastest internet. Gabo Vitales, thank you so much for tuning in. Ayos, may pa-merch, I don't know. Bike, a Dibs mug. Yeah. Bike na, yes, tomorrow I'm gonna be back. My bike is back in tip-top shape. Kaya pala, ayan. Anyway, thank you so much. I don't know what you guys are up to at as late as this time. I know a few of you are still shooting their pictures for tomorrow. We have a very special announcement tomorrow. Two teams are gonna battle it one against the other. But before that, other people that we'd like to shout out to, sourcing LA Collectibles and Hobby Toys Laguna are sponsors for prizes. Also, shout out to 𝘩𝘵𝘵𝘱𝘰𝘮, our leader in I don't know in waifu. In your shots, we always are. Ang hirap mag-English, mag-Tagalog tayo. Sa mga Pinuno, yeah, si Pinuno, 𝘩𝘻𝘵𝘵𝘱, also known as Prince Rico. Thank you so much. He's been sponsoring show prizes for the show. And in our anniversary episode, we're gonna give out what do you call this? Actually, we're gonna announce how you're gonna win an Evangelion figure care of 𝘩𝘻𝘵𝘱. And also, thank you to Carlos Balandra all the way from CDO. Congratulations in advance on your engagement and your wedding. And he sponsored the previous competition, the Spook Fest competition, which was very successful. Thank you so much to everyone who participated. And thank you to the wonderful admins of the Philippine Toy Photography Club. Thank you, Nel Dizon, Ryan Gomez, Sher Padilla, Rafi Panganiban, and Perry Chua. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. So, without further ado, you know this person as as a faceless wonder since I don't know. We're gonna get to know him more. I know him way back 2014 when I was trying to establish or collect toys. But I don't know how long he's been doing things. Get a chance to know this person. You know him. He's our Lodi. Pinoy Pride all the way from the USA, 𝘵𝘵𝘰𝘮. Kumusta po?
Kamusta? Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Can you hear me?
Ay, good morning pala. Good morning.
Good morning.
sa'yo.
Good morning. Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello. I think he's still
Oh.
loading. Let me see if I can get him reconnected. Ayan. He is on mute right now. Let's see if we can get him back connected. Baka ako ang may problema sa connection. I don't know. But anyway, good evening, Efren. Good evening, Andrew Noble Roque. Nakakainis yung pick ni Pinuno. Thank you so much. Yun, maririnig ko ng boses ni Idol. Let's see. Hello, sir. Teka, wala akong marinig. Is it my connection? I don't know. Ang ganda na, ngayon pa lang nagaganda na ako sa background. But let's see. Alan Parma, thank you so much to the person who's behind the graphics in the video, the intro video. Habang inantay natin si Sir 𝘩𝘵𝘵𝘱, gumagalaw pa ang kanyang profile picture. Let's see. Parang may manggugulat. Sabi. Mark Steven Santos, thank you so much for tuning in. Sir, you're on mute right now. Let's see if we can get the audio. Ang ganda. Nag-request ang... Yun. Hello, sir.
Kamusta? Sorry.
Yun! Good morning sa'yo. Anong oras na
Good
dyan?
morning.
Tama
Good
ba?
evening.
10 din ba dyan ngayon?
Huh?
10 a.m.?
No, 9 a.m.
9 a.m. So, salamat sa pagising ng maaga.
Okay lang.
Ayan. Well, una sa lahat, kumusta? Tama no, New York time?
New York
Yun.
time, yes.
New York time. Kumusta naman ngayon? Ikaw, during the pandemic, the past few years, kumusta naman po, sir?
Okay naman. Work at home. So,
Nice.
so ano, safe sa pandemic.
Nice. Well, I'm glad that you're safe. We're happy at least meron ka pang way to show us more pictures. At least you're at home, safe, and working from home, right? Yeah. And yan, hello daw, sabi ni Sir Perry Chua.
Hello.
Yan. Ikukwento ko na lang kay Perry Chua kasi tulog na siya kanina pa. Yan, Lodi Cakes, okay lang magpuyat, mapanood ka na. Sabi
Shout out kay Rafi Panganiban.
Ayun na nga. Diba? So, sir, simulan natin sa unang tanong. Ang hirap kasi dahil, well, actually, yun nga, salamat muna sa pagpapaunlak and salamat din dahil
Thank you.
pinagbigyan mo kami na may picture ka at least dyan na tangible. I know na hindi ka nagpapakita ng picture or ng face. Bakit muna the one cam? So, what is the story behind it?
Shortened version siya ng the one with the cam. Kasi for website purposes, para hindi ita-type ng tao yung the one with the cam, shorten lang siya the one cam. So it's for website purposes na siya, tapos nag-stick na siya doon.
I see. Ang galing It makes sense. It makes sense din naman, no? And, tumatak. And it's already a brand.
Hindi siya pretentious na pagtingin na ng gano'n. Pero talagang meron lang siya. Kasi in college saka sa work ako, lagi ako may camera. Tapos tawag sa akin ng mga classmate ko tsaka yung katrabaho ko, hey, the one with the cam. So yung nag-stick nung initial, tapos change ko na lang siya nung nag-website na ako.
Alright. Ang galing Okay. I'm happy to see the story behind it or to hear the story behind it. Ayan, kompleto na ang gabi ko, sabi ni Rafi Panganiban. And by the way guys, sabihin na lang natin na si Rafi Panganiban ang naging daan para maging posible itong ating episode ngayong gabi. Yan. So shout out, thank you Rafi. and again, ako at O pa rin dahil nakikita ko na yung name nyo, sir. 2014-ish or 2015 if I'm not mistaken. Pero how long have you been shooting and how long have you been collecting toys?
Collecting toys siguro around 1998. Yeah, during college years.
Alright, okay. Yun, nakukuha na natin ang edad.
Bata pa.
Oo, bata pa. Alright, so 98. And then how long, well, you did mention that at school, you've been or you've been seen as the one with the camera. So, but kailan ka pa unang humawak ng camera? Or kailan ka nagseryoso, I would say?
Around that time din kasi doon nag-take ng photography class. Kaya parang doon na nagsimula yung collection ko. Kahit hindi naman siya collection around that time, pero bumibili na ako ng mga laruan dati pa. Pero hindi siya serious na collection.
I see. Alright. Makes sense, no? Kasi I mean, you're gonna be, what do you call this? You're gonna be starting off, well, not with toys. Or tama ba? Is that what happened?
Kasi around that time, doon lumabas yung McFarlane Toys. Kasi yung dati yung maganda yung scope nila.
Yeah.
Kaya doon ako medyo na-ingan yung mag-collect.
I see. Ayun palang influence no? Sa pag-collect. Nice. I love it. Now, since you've been shooting for the longest time, you have a favorite figure to shoot with. May nakita akong something common as I was researching your feed, pero I could be wrong. Sino ang favorite figure to shoot mo?
Hindi naman siya favorite, pero yun lang yung naging request ng marami dati. Pero wala akong favorite per se na figure na i-shoot.
Nagkakataon lang din talaga na madalas siya dahil nare-request ng tao. And by the way guys, for those who aren't following the one cam, just go to his Instagram account and you're gonna see a lot of Woody dito. Napakarami. Sobrang dami. So yan, as early as uh, ang tagal na, 2000. And actually, along with that, the first picture that you have posted on Instagram, o yun, 2000, or not one of the first, yun na lang talaga, was 2013.
Mhm.
Ito yan. It's Woody. And since marami ng tulog na bata ngayon, I guess they could, ay, hindi, mapapanood pa lang nila yung ano nila, yung, what you call this, yung replay nito. Still loading right now. Medyo may problema yata internet ko. But, you're gonna see Woody, eto na siya, in a very creative shot. Galing. So, I'm not gonna ask the inspiration. Was it real life or a show na iba?
Wala namang inspiration eh, basta paglalawaan mo na siya, yung parang nagagawa mo na. Yung mga ano, na-inspired ako sa laruan mismo, hindi sa idea. Kasi pag naglalaro ako, parang, pwede pa magawa itong ganito and you can transfer yung parts, parang ganon. Kaya yun yung naging line dati ng around that time, yung Woody, yung Revoltech, ang lalo ako naging nag-collector kasi siya yung first na toy na or line na collection na pwede mong ma-change yung mga body parts.
I see, yeah.
Tapos, kasi di ba dati like, yung mga either Toy Biz or McFarlane, laging yung mga joints nila laging connected. Yeah. Yung Revoltech at that time na nung nakita ko, pwede mo siyang i-interchange yung mga joints.
I see. It worked and it got you more creative sa journey, di ba? Ang ganda. Now, we've been talking about toys since, well, obviously it's toy photography, but we're also at all with your skills. So, is there a favorite gear na ginagamit mo ngayon or naging, if ever, we know you're using a digital camera, anong lente ang nakabahay ngayon or madalas na nasa camera?
I'm sorry?
What is your favorite lens and favorite
siguro yung camera ko ever since yun pa yung gamit ko ngayon, hindi pa ako nag-iiba, which is the Canon T1i.
Oh, okay.
Kaya antique na siya.
Alright.
Ang lens na gamit ko lagi, usually kasi gusto ko wide angle lens lagi. So ang compatible sa camera ko na wide angle na 1770 is yung Sigma na lens, na macro lens.
I see. Ayan. So guys, if ever yon sa mga curious to know, ito yung favorite gear ni Sir the One Cam. Yan. And having said that, we're gonna go into your shots and later on, okay lang ba? Because a few people have sent their pictures para makritik mo.
Okay.
Para makita yung feedback and what you liked and what could be improved sa shots na yun. Yan. Actually, someone sent it the moment I posted the picture, the poster. So, a few days ago na talaga to, na sinend talaga para sa episode na to. Yan.
So, sa manonood din, hindi ako masyadong active sa Facebook.
Mas Instagram talaga, no? Or
kahit sa Instagram, minsan hindi ako active eh.
Actually,
pag minsan nagpo-post lang ako, tapos hindi na ako masyadong bumabalik minsan.
Antay lang, pagkabalik mo na lang, uy, thousands, hundreds of likes. A few na ako nagustuhan ko, kasi binalikan ko talaga yung mga shots mo. Isa sa mga nagustuhan ko, itong Supersonico. Tama ba? Supersonico shot. Ito. Obviously. Well, ganito, when you take a shot, like this one, it's unusual, it's not particular. What comes into your mind, or before you take a shot, do you look at things or do you just think on the fly when you have the figure?
Usually, pinaprocess ko muna sa head ko kung paano ko i-shoot. Tapos, parang naghahanap ako ng reference sa ulo ko kung pwede siyang i-relate sa kind of tulad dito specifically. Parang sa yung may sexual innuendo na hindi masyadong blatant na na tulad ng woody shots.
Yes.
Pero usually pag nag-shoot ako, iniisip ko muna kung paano ko gagawin bago ko talagang ilalagay yung mga props kasi kung hindi naman kailangan ng ganoon, ba't ko pilalabas? So if kung focus kung certain focus lang ng parts, kailangan blue background lang, hindi na kailangan ng iba. So hindi na masyadong magulo yung desk ko.
I see. Ang ganda. I mean, so before you even take the shot, eto na nasa utak mo muna lahat to and how would you take it and reference photos. Alright. Do you have photographers then, or not necessarily toy photographers or people or artists that you take influence from? Meron ba?
There's a lot, like Rye Theonecam. I don't necessarily take influence from others. I get inspired sa work kasi it's a hard na you're gonna base your work on someone else at this time. Kasi hindi naman you wanna stand out, but you wanna you wanna, for me lang, you wanna process yung yung creative mo on your own. Pero pag yung influence na yung nakawaw na na pag tinignan mo is obviously si Lodi, si Prince Panganiban, si Joff, Prince Draco, because he has like a real good comedic skills. Nasa sa mga photography niya. Hindi naman yung nag-inspire sa akin, hindi naman kailangan yung photographic skills na ganon, yung ganon ka high, pero yung idea na binibigay nila, tsaka yung kasi what matters to me is yung idea na nakikapture sa photo, tulad ni Beryl Merado sa Colorado. Mostly your shots niya yung reads, but he has marami siyang funny ideas. Who else? Ayavawatu, si Tom, yung post-processing skills niya, maganda, colorful, for saturated siya. Marami, pero mahirap na, on top of my head yung naalala ko.
So anyway, but pointing the bottom line ng statement was you get in where you don't necessarily get influenced by them, but you get inspired by their style.
Yes.
Right? I see. So talagang most of these talagang your concept of talaga I mean comes into your mind, or but sa scenes though, when you create it from scratch, right? Kasi I just want to get into your thought process, dissecting it step by step. In your thought process, diba? When you get a figure, or before you even buy a figure, do you already have shots in mind, or do you when you play with a figure, is it the time when you have concepts, or when concepts come into mind, or pag natutulog ka, pag nasa CR ka while taking a bath? I don't know. Tell us.
Usually sa idea muna, tapos pag may when I think of an idea, then I'm gonna play with the toys. Kung kaya ng toys magawa yung process na kailangan na gusto kong gawin. Kasi para mabili yung idea, yung dapat yung figure mag also cross na yung idea na magagawa ng post, yung tag doon, yung bali yung ang nagsasell mismo minsan sa photography is yung toys. Kasi kung hindi na magawa, kung medyo toy looking siya, tapos hindi ma-convey yung emotions na gusto mong gawin, hindi siya mag-work. Kaya usually pag may idea ko, paglalaruan ko muna yung toys kung magagawa niya yung poses, or else magagawa ko ng alternate idea para magawa pa rin yung concept, pero para tawag dito, mapaglaruan yung figure in the same way, pero hindi yung original idea ko.
I see. Alright. I love it. So, unti-unti na nating nakikilala yung thought process. I love it. But eto, may sinabi si Rafi Panganiban. Bago pa lang ako sa IG, walang pumapansin pero si Lodi nagko-comment ng positive lagi. Yan. So, I guess that helps out a lot. One of my favorite storytellers in toy photography, 𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘱. Sabi ni Jordan Sabado. And he
Salamat
sent
po.
2 pictures din to ask for your critique. Ito. Kasi may pauso tayo sa Philippine Toy Photography Club na critic me. Yan nga, what you liked and what could be improved. Using that hashtag for you to ask for advice para at least hindi magbibigay lang unsolicited lang. Diba? Parang we would know. And this is our way of helping out the people that would like to ask for feedback. Sa shots nila. And speaking of which, can you tell us more about this shot? Teka, papakita ko lang. Yan. It's a Hall of Armor shot, right? But bakit itong armor na to and I don't know really. Yun nga, bakit yung choice ng armor is, ito si Coke, di ba? Si Coke armor.
Hindi siya collection. Ano siya, display lang siya sa Toys R Us dati.
Akala ko naman sa'yo
Hindi
to.
akin yan. Hindi ako ginayaman. Ano na siya, display lang
Okay,
siya.
doon tayo sa sa'yo. Doon tayo sa shot mo. Ito sa'yo naman na to, no? Tama naman.
Oh, yes.
This armor, alright. So, well, I'm a fan of Iron Man and, well, your shots. But, ito, can you tell us a story about this shot? Kasi ito yung mga panahon hindi pa uso yung mga behind the scenes shots natin. Paano mo ginawa to? Kung naalala mo pa.
Yan kasi actually nung sinat yan what was that? Kailan yan sinat? Ano siya, a few years before pa lang siya nung sinut ko to even before Instagram pa to. This is doing maybe around 2003 yata. Doon nagsa-start yung around 2006 siguro. Kasi ano siya yung may Flickr. Kasi after before Instagram, nag-Flickr, doon ako nag-stay sa Flickr. Doon ko siya pinapost. Back then yung wala masyadong toy photographers pa rin. Usually nasa Flickr sila, doon nag-share sa mga groups. Kaya hindi kasing size na ngayon nasa Instagram or Facebook groups. Kaya dati yung mga setups ko simple lang. This is just basically a printed background ng explosion. Tapos nilig ko siya sa stand. And then meron siyang yung nilagay ko yung light sa likod ng paper. So yung explosion yung white nag-pass through sa paper.
I see.
At nag-create ng fire effect, smoke.
I love it. Wow. Okay. So kasi ako hindi ko maiisip 'yon. Seriously, I kid you not, na hindi maiisip na sa likod ng print may iilawan kumbaga. Para umilaw 'yon. Wow. Ang galing lang, ang ganda nun. But multiply pa ata ang uso nun, sabi ni Rafi Panganiban, eto na nakakapos.
Ay, hindi. Wala.
Baka kazaa pa
space
yun. Good morning from JM all the way from Canada. Tama na, nasa Canada nga siya ngayon. Rafi Panganiban, di ba friendster sa'yo, sir? Ito na po. Sa likod ng print ng ilaw, simple yet brilliant. Di ba? Sinong nakaisip nun ngayon? Di ba? Sinong makakaisip nun? Sa dami niyo ng mga diorama ngayon, hindi niyo maiisip yun. I'm kidding, but obviously it's really creative. It's a creative thought process. But let's fast forward to your latest works. Kasi you're mixing Photoshop or post-processing, right? And photo manipulating and tangible stuff. Hindi ka naman purely tangible in your work. But let me know if this is purely tangible or paano po nagawa ang shot na to
Oh,
with the Mandalorian.
tangible siya sa harap ng
Oh.
TV. Yes, ano siya, hinang ko na siyang fish wire na nakakonect sa side ni Mando. So sinunod ko na siya sa front ng TV.
Ayun. I wanted to know talaga. Tama ba? Nasa right? There. Ano lang pala.
Nasa side yata. Nasa next
Ayun.
one.
There you go. Nice. Kasi di ko tiningnan, di na ako nag-slide talaga dito. But yeah, I was curious to see in so yeah, in your case, tama di ba? Meron kang mga photo manipulating pictures na may photo manipulation. Now, I have a question when it comes to photo editing sa'yo, or your take. I always ask this one. When would you say that it's already enough? Kasi sometimes people get over editing, di ba? They oversaturate, they expose or underexpose. Pero kailan mo masasabi that it's already enough? It's already perfect.
Kasi usually when I take photos, I'll try to get as much as I can sa photo. So less photo editing process. Mas gusto ko yung process ng ginagawa, yung take ng photos. So hindi ako masyadong nag-spend ng time para post-process. So most of the time, pag nag-edit ako, siguro mga 30 minutes lang. So, kasi mas gusto kong mag-come through na toy siya, hindi siya totoong figure or realistic. Because I still want to make sure na yung audience na nakita is yung toy. I don't try to make it na mukhang tao sila. Because I don't think, kasi kung gusto ko siyang gano'n, but pwede may digital art naman, may painting na pwede siyang realistic. Ayoko siyang gawing realistic talaga na hindi siya toy. Kaya hindi ko tinatanggal yung mga joints or mga gano'n kasi, gusto ko talagang it's toy photography.
Alright.
So as much as I can, less post-process, kaya more mas na-enjoy ko yung process ng tinitake ng photos, kung paano siya gagawin. So gano'n.
Nice. Alright. So because a lot of people have that problems. Well, Art Diaz already mentioned, that's my problem. Minsan overkill na ako, sabi niya. So yeah, that's actually something that it's a good mindset to get into, especially when it comes to yun nga, overkill na, ang dami ng fog, ganito, ganyan. And also, in your case, nakakatulong din yung sinabi mo about conceptualizing the shot before you even take it, so that you would know what props to bring out, if it's relevant or not.
Right.
Alright. Now, this one, isa sa mga paborito ko dahil mahal kang Nintendo. Ano na pumasok sa isip mo naman? Bakit mo sila pa ng basketball? Or were you inspired by a certain scene in a basketball scene? Or, I don't know.
This part kasi part ng contest to ng TCP yata or Toy Community Photography.
Yeah.
Yung Olympics, Toy Olympics.
Yep.
Tapos nabigay sa akin basketball.
I see. Okay.
So,
pero yun yan. Ito na, dahil, bakit sila? Bakit in Nintendo characters?
Yun yung pinakamarami kong figures at that time. Kasi at that time, marami yung prominent na yung mga figures na nag-play ng basketball eh. So, yung usually nakikita ko nagda-dunk. So, but yung perspective nila is always the same. Laging malayo, tapos nag-shoot. So, sa photo na to, titingnan yung mga view sa basketball. Tapos, nakita ko wala akong masyadong nag-shoot ng top view na ganyan. So, yun yung tinry ko na i-shoot. Pero in terms of characters, kasi, I think it makes more sense kasi, maraming maraming yung basketball na hindi masyadong nagma-match sa sa world. So I think sa dito kasi yung lighting na gusto ko medyo medyo bright. So yung mga characters medyo siya colorful. Yeah, yung pinik ko.
Makes sense, no? And yun nga, Bowser versus Mario makes sense lang din talaga. And I was about to go into this, but Rafi already commented, galing signature rim lighting. And that's something actually I was about to get into. So, teka, what's your mindset? Bakit madalas naming makita to? Or is it sadya, no? Sadya, sadya ang rim lighting sa'yo?
It depends sa idea.
Okay.
So usually pag this one kasi depende din sa reference ng sa kung ano yung photograph mo, yung usually Mario 64 or Mario Sports medyo bright siya. So it makes sense na lagyan siya ng rim light kasi yung pati yung tawag dito yung floor brown, so medyo close siya sa colors ng iba. Kaya kailangan lagyan ng rim light para may depth sa background na medyo brownish sa colors na medyo sa taas din. So minsan mga photography, kung yung characters mo medyo nagbe-blend sa background, kailangan mo bigyan ng rim light, so merong ma-differentiate kagad kasi ang gusto mo i-focus is yung character, hindi yung background.
So for the people, kasi bigyan kita ng short background about this one. A few years ago, I naturo ni Perry Chua sa akin ng rim light and how it could be accomplished. And right, kasi since pandemic, maraming nagkaroon ng challenges. So may challenge kami mga members ng PTPC to study rim lighting. So yeah, guys, you now know one of the reasons why would you use rim lighting, diba? Ang ganda na explanation ni Sir. And speaking of Ryan, Tokayo Ryan Gomez, commented, idol Tokayo. Ayan. Ang galing. There's a question which we're gonna get into in a bit. But sabi ni Jordan, hindi ko mabilang kung ilang beses ako bumabalik sa IG niya, lalo na for inspiration. Nice.
Thank you po.
Yeah, kasi you don't know how much you influence our shots, especially yun nga, sabi ni, mula nung binanggit ka dati, or nasabi lang, minention ka ni Prince Draco sa isa sa mga comments niya. Ayun na. I-research ko na at that time. Seryoso yan. Ito naman, since we already have you, why don't we ask you, what's your setup process? So, how long do you take for a setup? Kasi sabi mo nga, alam mo na yung thought, tama ba? Alam mo na yung thought, and then you know what props to bring out. How long do you usually set up a scene? And
it depends. It could take days sometimes. Kasi usually, if I set up something and I'm not happy about it, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna stop siguro until ma-clear medyo yung mind ko, tapos babalik ako. Tsaka ko siya i-adjust. If I don't get the shot that I want sa view, or kung medyo yung figure hindi nag-work, I'm gonna take a step back a little, tapos parang ipoprocess ko sa mind ko kung kailangan gawin. So the setup scene it depends. Sometimes it takes about 30 minutes. Sometimes it takes a day, depending on the concept.
So yeah,
so if it's like a larger like this one, it probably, because I know the idea already na kung paano siya gagawin. Because usually if kung alam mo yung if you want kung anong perspective na take mo, ipo-process mo what kind of lens you're gonna use, kung paano mo siya i-shot. So doing the shot probably took about 30 to an hour, kasi alam mo na siya kung saan mo lalagay yung lighting, saan mo lalagay yung camera, tapos yung the process, yung kung gaano mo katagal i-play yung figures. So this one, kasi last minute ko nga ginawa to kasi may due date. So
yeah,
maybe it took me about 30 minutes to an hour.
Wow. Mabilisan lang din, no? Pero I love the output. Uh, since you say that you take days for certain shots, right? Do you take plan Bs, like, or do you take alternate shots na lang? Let's say, or do you scrap a project altogether? Does that happen to you?
Usually, ini-scrap ko, hindi siya nag-work. So, I will take na alternate shots, pero pag hindi pa rin ako happy, hindi ko siya, hindi ko siya ginagawa.
I see. So, meron pa rin talaga na, okay, hindi talaga nag-work.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Kasi it depends on the figure too eh. Tsaka yung yung minsan ko, pag nag-shoot ako, kung may idea ko, tapos hindi ko bula sa akin lahat ng mga props or mga or yung mga ilalagay ko. Sometimes it takes several months or sometimes even a year bago ko siya magawa. Kasi mangongolekta muna ako bago ko siya gawin.
Like so, collectin mo muna Infinity Stones ko sa kanya. Alright. So talagang dedication pala talaga.
Hindi kasi kung gusto mo talaga siya gawin ilalagay mo siya sa back burner tapos slowly mo collect yung mga things na ilalagay mo na props doon. Or kung kailangan mong gawin o kung gusto mong gawin, gagawin mo. Tulad ng itong props ko sa screen ngayon. May idea yung gusto kong gawin yung scene sa It na sa may sa kay Pennywise na lalabas siya sa refrigerator. So yung first process ko ng gawin yon is like kung magagawa ba ng figure yung gusto kong gawin sa scene na yon, yung siya yung nagtitwist ng body. So binili ko muna yung figure tapos tinry ko kung magagawa. Tapos doon ko na binibuild up yung mga props to the mga fridge or kung wala akong makuhang room, gagawin ko siya.
Okay. So talaga, yun nga, all I see here is dedication. Like, you don't really, unless it's for you, not, I can't say the word perfect kasi, or it's enough, di ba? It's the concept that you have in mind. You don't release it. No? Para sa akin, I mean, if I may comment, para sa akin kasi, that is really an artist's way of hindi ka maglalabas ng hilaw or raw, kumbaga, di ba? Or half-baked.
Hindi naman. Kasi hindi ko siya tinitake seriously eh. Yung for me, talagang hobby na siya. So kung may mali. Pero as much as I can, hindi ko siya tinitake seriously kung kung fun yung idea, gagawin ko siya kagad. Kung yung meron akong idea na gustong gawin talaga, yun yung ginigib ko talaga ang time. So, pero as much as I can, ayoko siyang gawing seryoso na pang naka-back down na hindi siya nagiging hobby. So, kailangan pa yung
so still fun pa rin. Okay, alright. Ang ganda lang din dahil nakakakita na ako ng dedication but at the same time, you still have fun with it. Ang galing lang din. Natutuwa ako. Kasi it's hard really, especially for people who wants to follow your path. Kasi all we see are great shots, diba? We see great ones, we see great concepts. Especially ito, I mean, it's let me show one of them. This one is one of the common shots, or one of the shots that you're gonna expect from the series, right? Attack on Titan, but it's still something that stands out, right? Is it something na intentional na ginagawa mo, or is it something lang na nangyayari that your picture stand out?
Siguro accidental lang. Kasi ito at this time paglalawang ko, gash po lang siya eh, maliliit lang siya eh. So pang yung tinitingnan ko siya, siguro magagawa ko to, so pwede ko siyang ilagay sa front or pwede ko malagay sa back. Tapos gagawin ko lang, i-print ko lang yung background paper print.
Nice.
So as much as I can, yung pag may makita akong idea na madaling i-execute, ginagawa siya kagad.
Okay.
So this one is pinakamadali kasi gashapon maliliit lang siya eh.
Yeah. Alright. Ayan, speaking of idols, eto na. Nandito na isa sa ating mga lodi or idol si 𝘩𝘵𝘵𝘱. Naka-off ang cam. Actually, hindi. If you would see, yung camera niya ay legit. Gumagalaw po yung figure. Yun. So, especially may usapan din kasi kami minsan sa chat ng mga katatakutan. So, this is very apt and especially at to 10:42 p.m. or 44 p.m. This is very apt bago matulog ang mga tao. Full screen natin yan para makita nilang lahat. Cutie pa yung boses, si Idol, sabi ni Joff.
Baliw.
Ayan, magpasa ka, grabihan, Attack on Titan, sabi. Then, gashapon, and yun nga di ba? Who would have thought na gagana to? For one, I might think, or this might seem like a pop-up parade, but para sa akin, it doesn't, sa'yo sa shots mo, parang hindi nagmamatter gana na yung kung gaano kalaki or gaano kaliit ang figures. The output really is, meron siyang certain standard na lumalabas regardless of the figure. Sa mga shots mo, ang galing. Ayan, gumagalaw ang basa. Nagtatakutan po sila sa comment section. Now, siguro, just a fun question. What do you eat for breakfast? Kasi gusto rin namin maging kagaya mo. Maging idol. Baka naman kailangan namin kumain ng something special para maging as creative as you.
Pinoy foods. They're usually fried sunny side up na egg.
Okay.
Tapos or bread. Yun lang, tsaka coffee.
Alright, nice. Ayan, so at least we're one step in it na. And quit na daw si Snow Bear. Wag naman. We get inspired. We get inspired by the shots of the one cam. Now, marami pa tayong gustong malaman sa'yo, but we're gonna wait for the people to comment dito if they want to ask you some questions kasi sumasagot ka rin naman sa Instagram, so we're very thankful dahil doon. But for now, let's ask you some critique or for critique sa mga pictures na sinend ng ating mga friends who have submitted it.
Okay.
Yep. So, #criticme. Let me just share their pictures real quick. Kasi, well, for me, marami na akong natututunan. But again, guys, post your questions while we're still live dahil otherwise, PM nyo na lang malalaman yan or you can just comment on his Instagram. Teka, nandito yun at open na siya kanina pa. Bakit siya nawala? Ayun. Alright. People have sent their, sabi ko days ago, and some of them, pagkakita nila yung picture, yung poster mo, eto na talaga. Kasi naman pa-critique, sinave ko talaga, ginawan ko na ng folder para dito. So, let's see. I hope we can share it. Here we go. One of them, tell us what you like, what could be improved. If you want to zoom in, let me know.
Tingnan niyo ka lang.
Yeah.
Oh, maganda siya yung focus, mas meron siyang may ayoko maging technical
Go ahead.
Ayoko maging technical
Sige na. You can. Go ahead, please.
Maganda siya, may depth yung figure. Tapos maganda yung nag-shine through yung light sa transparent na wings. Tapos focus sa head kagad, sa face. Mahirap mag-critique eh.
Yeah, sure. Again, they sent it para mabigyan mo na judgment dito. Or not really judgment.
So improve it na lang. So usually, kung if you want to take shots, it's great. It's naka-center siya sa photos. But at the same time, kailangan mo siya, bigyan mo siya konting movement in a way. So, because centered is good, but if you make it off center, it's gonna make the yung kanyang ang tawag dito, composition interesting. Kasi hindi lang siya centered sa frame niya, sa artboard niya. So kung bibigyan mo siya konting i-off center mo siyang a little, parang you're giving it space sa sa buong sa buong frame, sa buong artboard.
I see. And
So kasi ang medyo ang kasi yung sa background ng ng ulo niya,
Mhm.
yung direct light sa
Yeah.
sa back, medyo nag-aano siya, compete lang siya sa face, sa head niya. So kung minove mo niya ng konti sa darker area, tapos bigyan mo siyang rim light, magpo-form yung silhouette niya mismo, lalong lalabas.
Nice.
So sometimes you have to think about the silhouette ng figure.
Yep.
Kung paano siya lalabas sa picture. So kung tinanggal mo yung light sa back, mas lalabas yung form ng figure.
There you go. So, yeah, di ba? Thank you so much. So, another thing, just to add, tama ba yung sinabi mo na movement? Do you mean that we put more space here?
Kahit either or. Pero mas maganda pag siguro pag binigyan mo siya ng space sa kanan, mas okay kasi yung naka-face siya sa left.
Yep.
So kung nilagyan mo siya sa
here.
space sa kanan, parang nagmo-move siya to the left.
All right, nice. And noted idol, kinilig ako, sabi ni Bernard. So he's the one who sent this picture. Thank you so much. All right, here's another one. This one has photo manipulation, but tell us what you think.
Oo. Ang yung custom na face. Ako na lang.
Lark, alam mo na.
Maganda siya. Siguro ang lang yung kasi so when you think photography or sa lens, meron siyang foreground, background, middle ground. So yung sa focus niya. So maganda siguro kung yung smoke medyo mas blurry siya, para kunwari nasa front siya na nagko-convey talaga ng smoke, tapos yung background medyo blurry din ng konti, so that yung focus niya naka-storm talaga. So obviously kung maglalagay ka rin ng lighting na ganyan, lalagyan mo siya ng light sa mukha niya, kasi kunwari 'di ba may lighting, 'di ba, may light. So if you have siguro pinaka-cheapest na light is yung finger lights, alam niyo yung finger lights.
Yeah.
So if you have like a yellow finger light, pwede mo siyang ilagay sa kanya, i-focus sa kanya, tapos bali yung ganyan, yes. So mag-reflect yung lighting na sa kamay niya, sa mukha niya. Kasi you have to be aware ng source ng lighting.
Yep.
So kung mayroon kang ganyan, pwede mo siyang i-focus sa kanya rin. So
nice.
Yan.
No? Kasi lightning is the source of lighting. Light. So dapat, tama ba na, if I got it correctly, nagre-reflect, this yellow light would reflect somewhere nearby?
Yeah, usually sa mukha niya. Kung kasi 'di ba lighting, usually kahit saan naman kung papunta sa taas, siguro pwedeng mag-take ng multiple shots, parang i-layered mo na siya. So i-ano mo na siya, i-post-process mo para yung lighting pupunta sa mukha at saka sa ibang body parts na kung saan mag-hit yung light.
I see. Alright. So yan, Lark, thank you so much for sending in. So again, the lighting and the foreground and background blurrier out. Nice. Salamat. Ako din natututo. Next one. Tell us what you like. What could be improved, please?
Yeah, Shang-Chi. Maganda yung tawag dito, yung may dynamic siya, naka-angled yung camera. So that gives it dynamic posing. Well, aside from the dynamic posting, yung framing niya, may kasi usually mas critical ako sa posing
Mhm.
So, rather than sa toy photography mismo usually. So, yung kung the only thing that bothers me kasi yung hand niya medyo slightly nasa yung sa far, yeah. I-move siya ng konti. So hindi siya awkward na parang ano na may parang babyhan na lumalabas na konti. So, yun lang.
Alright. Parang
Tsaka kung,
just kidding.
tsaka usually kung yung sa akin, important sa akin sa toy photography usually is nakikita natin yung face ng subject. You know, even kahit partially, kahit side, side, mas gusto ko nakikita yung face. Hindi yung, kasi part siya ng action eh. Kasi, you know, parang gusto mong makakonect sa audience para makita niyo yun, no? Kaya di ba usually pag nag-take ka ng photo, ang fina-focus mo lagi yung eye.
Yeah.
So if you can't see the face, parang mahirap siya makakonect sa viewer.
Alright.
So yun.
Taking some notes right now.
Kung isa slightly move mo yung tilt niya, yung ulo niya, mas mag-work siya.
Nice. So face, right? The hand perhaps, or the left hand. You love the angle, sabi mo. Alright. Ang ganda nun, ah. So underline ko lang yung if you can connect to the audience by showing part of the face, diba? Ganda. Parang sa portrait niya, no? Tama. Well, in a way, yun nga, sa focus sa eye. Thirds madalas yun, eh, no? Galing. I love it. Thank you daw, sabi niya. Yan. Ang dami. Sabi ko na dapat sinimulan natin agad eh. And here's another one. Tell us what you like and what could be improved, please.
Gusto ko mag-try yung foam na bow. Kailangan ko pang ganyan eh. Kailangan ko i-try yan eh. Hindi ko siya nagawa. Kaya props lagi sa mga taong sa mga artists na gumagawa yan. So kasi tawag doon, tangible siya.
Yeah.
So I have to try that too on my own. Maganda siya, Hellboy ni Perlman. Ang ano lang kung this is the time na yung rim light mag-work. Kasi red on red. So if meron siyang, since, may explosion naman, kung meron kang, pwede mo siyang i-fake na rim light using you have additional na light na yellow or a finger light. Pwede mo siyang i-light sa side. So mag-aano siya, magka-create ng depth again sa figure.
Meron dito eh, no? Sa right side niya. Sa right side ni Hellboy.
Yes, nag-create siya ng konti. Pero kung mas stronger siya, mas okay.
So rim light would work here. Yeah.
Tsaka, critics sa most photography, don't be afraid na mag-crop yung background. I know, obviously, lahat gusto natin makita yung pinakirapan natin na diorama or yung mga binili natin diorama. Pero that shouldn't be the focus ng pictures natin. Dapat yung subject mismo. So, don't be afraid na i-clap yung figure closer. So, para mag-create ng depth sa picture mo.
Alright. Okay. So, yun nga, cropping just to make it to emphasize the focus. Thank you daw, says Drew, who sent this shot. Here's another one. Yeah. The person who sent this loves to put in text to make it like a magazine shot.
Yeah, so this way you don't even need. He doesn't need a critique. I think it's well done already. So I mean, the minor is really just add more space on the top because you don't want to be too close to the edge. Yeah. So always give it space, like some breathing room. Pero maganda na siya eh. Hindi na siya kailangan kritikin.
Konti na lang sa taas, no? I mean, minimal, minor, no? Ang galing. may comment din si Rafi, galing, I just crop my pants.
Baliw.
Rafi talaga. But yan, so almost perfect, or actually, yun nga, wala na critique, dito na lang, spacer ahead.
Parang minsan sa Instagram na siya, ano eh. Kasi sa Instagram limited din, di ba? Yung 8:10 ratio. So siguro doon lang siya nakaklap. Hindi siya intentional. So baka doon na siya. So baka hindi niya kailangan gawin yan. Baka perfect na siya sa raw file.
So congratulations, what do you call this? Si Nix Jimenez, thank you so much for sending in your picture. Here's one more from our ACBA active person dito.
Yeah. Mga kilala ko siya.
Talaga?
Hindi ko lang sure. Kasi di ba pag nakikita mo yung photography or yung figures na ginagamit na parang nakikilala mo yung handprint nila sa work. Usually especially kung yung figure na ginagamit nila.
Yeah. Actually, ganun kami sa'yo eh. Alam niya namin, uy, 𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘱 to.
Ito maganda rin ito eh. Mahirap ikutik eh. Siguro yung dual colors niya para tawag dito, ma-separate siya sa background para nakikita mo siya dito. So siguro in terms of composition na lang tayo focus. So siguro kung i-off center mo na siya kasi yung the pipes sa gilid hindi siya kailangan doon. Sa left hand side, so it's not hindi siya necessary. Parang siguro kung i-change lang ng konti yung camera angle na para mag-give siya dynamic na feel. So I think that's it. Para hindi siya kasi parang si Violator medyo center siya na hindi center, parang awkward. So either center him or off center him.
Okay. Not in between the center and off center. Tama ba?
Kasi parang siya nasa almost center na siya eh. Pero kung off center mo siya ng konti tapos bibigyan mo siya ng body pa ng yung antagonist sa front. So you'll see more of him too. So parang pag off center mo siya mas okay siya. Yeah. So tama ba? Is it tama ba if we say na i-rule of thirds na natin itong pareho? Would you say? Hindi kita, sorry, I didn't hear you.
What if we put them on the thirds?
The rule of thirds,
Both of them, yeah. Would that work?
Yeah, parang gano'n. Parang rule of thirds. Kasi ano siya yung another, yung classic na ginagawa, yung Fibonacci circle? Alam mo yun? So, you know, if follow mo yung Fibonacci circle, wala rin siya sa center. So, ang nagiging center niya is the hand or yung space between the hand tsaka ng face. So, if you move mo yung face niya doon sa may space ng hand tsaka ng ulo, doon yung center ng Fibonacci circle.
Alright. Ang ganda nun. Gabo says, thank you, Idol. Noted all. Alright, let me just zoom out so we can go to the next shot. Here we go. From Kieran.
Yeah. So yeah, dito yung fire niya kung siguro i-integrate niya more into the space. Hindi kasi ano siya, medyo nasa side lang. Yeah. So pa-incorporate siya sa kay Ghost Rider. Mag-create siya ng flow more sa kasi maganda na yung yung kanyang diagonal composition from left to right. So kung either remove ng flame or i-integrate yung flame sa frame more.
I see. Alright. So, alright.
Yeah, kasi nagka-create siya ng break sa sa may between sa fire tsaka yung kay Ghost Rider.
Like this space, tama ba?
Kung i-create mo siyang break kung kunwari diagonal na yung position ni Ghost Rider, yung kung ilalagay mo yung flame din within the same angle na 45-degree din. So meron siyang movement na from left to right. Yung fire niya medyo nag-aano na siya, nag-break ng movement. So either integrated as lagay siya 45-degree tapos para may flow siya.
Nice. Oo nga, no? It follows it. Alright, ang galing. Ang galing nun. And Karen says, noted sir, thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, don't be afraid to reshoot your shots. Before we go into the next one, magpamigay muna tayo ng prize.
Okay.
Someone donated. Yeah, kasi ganito yan eh. In our show, people donate prizes to be given away to our fellow Filipino friends, photographers. Yan. So magpapamigay tayo ng isang prize if you've been with our show. Let me just see. Teka. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask a question. Let us know if you're ready. So it's time for the GC quiz. If you're ready, type ready on the comment section. And if you've been listening, we are gonna give we're gonna ask a question na pinag-usapan namin kanina pa. Yan. So tell us if you're ready on the comment section. Type ready para alam naming ready na kayo, para rin makahinga si Idol Ryan 𝘵𝘵𝘮𝘰𝘮. Yan. Pero yun, ang dami ko na lista dito. yung ano, what do you call this? Yung framing, yung rim, when to use rim lighting din. Yan. Ready na sila, yan. Natatypo pa sila. All right, here's the question. If you guys are ready, question is, anong city nakatira ngayon si 𝘵𝘵𝘮𝘰𝘮? The first one to answer it would get Miles Morales back in box. Sorry kung back in box. I'm sure di naman kayo maarte dito. Back in box, Miles Morales, Marvel Legends. Yeah. All right, congratulations to congratulations to Gabo Vitales. New York, tama, New York City. All right, kahit na hindi New York City, isa lang naman ang New York. And I asked for the city, so yan. And tama, no? I mean, you can see it, Idol, no? On the comments.
Yeah, tama.
On the right side, yeah. So yan, nakikita naman niya. Alright. So again, Gabo, congratulations. Yan, maraming salamat. Wave. Hindi, napanalo na ni Gabo yan. Fair and square. Yan. So congratulations. Alright, let's move on to the next critic me. Ito na tayo. Let me just... Okay, here's, ito yung sinend days before. So tell us what you like and what could be improved.
Oh, si Vapor. Oh, maganda siya. Yeah, ito yung basically yung nagkakain yung two lighting na effect para i-focus yung character. So, hindi na kailangan critic eh. Magaling na siya eh.
Good. So, you're happy with this shot na?
Oh.
Nice. Okay. O, paano ba yun,
Jordan? Alam mo na siya.
Alright. Here's the next one. Yan.
Sa Vapor.
Same person.
It's the same din eh. Magaling na eh. Kayo dyan, magaling na. Hindi yung makailangan kritik eh.
Grabe. Well, ano naman, ang mindset kasi ng karamihan is there's always room to improve. Yan.
Yeah. Ano na yun eh. Kasi it's parang hard na siya i-critique na technical sense na. Kasi hindi mahirap i-criticize yung concept ng tao dahil concept na yun eh. You have no right na sabihin na this is wrong, this is right. So, it boils down sa technicality na ng pictures.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
So, ito maganda na to eh. So, parang regular portrait na siya eh. So, kasi usually for me, it's harder for me to criticize na yung work ng iba kasi, pinaghirapan nila yun. Tapos, at the same time, open for criticism, but at the same time, yung idea niya, kung meron siyang ibang idea na hindi yun ma-express through that, tapos i-criticize ko, parang mahirap sa akin, sabihin, oh, you have to do this na ganun.
I see. Galing.
So, pero dito maganda siya parang siyang, portrait na siya.
Yun na yun no?
Oo.
And you being what do you call this, a long time photographer na, matagal ka na umahawak ng camera, alam mo na yung portrait, alam mo na yung gusto nilang o yung intended output no?
Oo. Kasi depende yan, i-expound mo na yung idea mo kung anong gusto mong gawin sa in the long run. Kung hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na, siguro ilagay mo dito para mag-create ng story. So sometimes you have to let them create ng story or figure that on their own. Kasi parang ini-impose mo yung idea mo or yung kung anong style mo para sa kanila. So mas maganda i-develop nila yung kanilang style. I-help mo lang sa technicality aspect ng photography. Or i-help mo sila na i-build yung kanilang process.
Nice. Sana lahat ganyan yung mindset. First time ko sasabihin yung sana all, but sana lahat ganyan yung mindset. So again, to underline that, let them create their own concept. Thank you, sir. Saan na nga, so don't impose, guys. That's a good way then for you to give your own critique sa mga nagsisimulang mag-critique. Well, yun nga. Maganda yung sinabi ni Sir Rye. Let them create their own process and just help with the technicalities then, or probably ask them sa concept, tama ba? So you can help further. It's not you integrating your own concept into theirs, diba? Just improving on their ganda.
Kasi pag lahat sabi mo, you have to do this, you have to do that, parang lahat may pare-pareho ng style, so hindi na fun masyado.
Oo nga, no? Clones na tayo ng bawat isa. No? Yun. Kaya gusto namin yung mga shots mo hindi lang dahil sa ugali mo rin sa the way you comment Seryoso yan. Masaya kami dahil dyan. Despite the achievements that you've got, you still have, you're still putting or making yourself, paano ba? Nasa baba pa rin ang paa mo. Kumbaga, your feet are still touching the ground, di ba?
Kailangan.
Kailangan. Yun nga we were just talking, share ko din, we were just talking, Perry and a few people na most ng mga may mga napatunayan na don't need to brag and all. And they're paying it forward. And thank you for being one of them.
Thank you.
Pahabol na critic me is one of them. Tell us what could be improved and if what you like on the shot.
This is another one na maganda rin So you can't really criticize it. Meron siyang tawag dito? Message for your apps? Oh yeah. Maganda na rin siya
Okay ka na sa
okay na rin. Maganda yung lighting, maganda yung So posing. Siguro in terms of magiging critical na ako talaga minsan sa posing minsan. So even though kasi mayroon ng ibang levels sa posing, di ba? Hindi lahat nakaka-laro ng ganon. Kasi sometimes, di ba, depende kung mahal yung figure, lalo na hindi mo siya ipo-force kung gaano i-move yung toys. Kasi nga mahal na yung mga figures ngayon. So, kasi small criticism lang si Spider-Man sa likod. Ilagay lang sa hindi siya sa likod ni Doctor Strange. So kung pwede lang siya siguro i-move to the left.
Right here?
So, may space sa above ni Doctor Strange. Kasi medyo awkward lang siya na parang nagko-crawl si Spider sa likod ni Doctor Strange. So yun lang. Small criticism.
Feeling ko nagtago ng stand to dito Kasi tangible guy ito si Mark Mark Stephen Santos. And mga heavy hitters mga nagpapakritik.
May hirap.
Pero pero still di ba? Kasi the aim is to get your mindset kasi we value your opinion when it comes to this one. And Mark Steven says, "Well, thank you, bro." But yun nga, we value your insights and kaya nga rin namin pinush yung interview na to dahil we want to get into your mindset, and I'm glad that not only the technicalities of toy photography but also your mindset as an artist, that we got to discover how you are as a person. Para sa akin, yun palang solved na eh. It's already inspiring as it is. Diba? Kasi we can learn the technicalities from books, but not that kind of mindset.
Thank you.
Ganda. Very, very, very happy na na-discover namin ang ganito. So for those who are watching, sana may mga napulot kayo doon. Not only the technical side, hopefully we got to inspire you when it comes to yun nga, the proper mindset when it comes to integrating your own mindset into others. Wag ganun, kumaga. Alright. Sabi, dapat pala handle ko the 𝘰𝘰𝘮𝘰𝘮 kasi nung high school ako, hinihingan ako ng sigarilyo ng mga classmates ko. Grabe.
High school pa lang, yosi na.
Oo nga. Feeling ko, hindi, kaya nga vape na siya ngayon eh. But, alright, siguro, as a final thought, Sir Rye, the 𝘰𝘰𝘮𝘰𝘮, probably tips and tricks for beginners, intermediate, and probably advanced and aspiring toy photographers. Anything that you'd want to share para lang sa ating community?
Siguro sa mga beginners, use what you have. Hindi mo kailangan gumastos ng mahal para gumawa ng props or anything. Kasi kung may idea ka, tapos you have to obviously you have to start from something small. So kung take inspiration sa mga not just sa toy photography pero sa mga art mismo, kasi with that you mag-learn ka ng compositions kung paano ginagawa to or that, kasi sa also regular photography. So kung i-reference nila yung mga ideas nila doon, magka-create nila yung kind of concept faster. So but normally, if you don't have the props or you don't have the tools, just use what you have. Tapos mag-play ka lang. I-play mo yung whatever the idea that you want to create. So doon mo siya ma-develop yung skills mo, yung mga skill set mo. Kasi you're basically naging practical ka sa mga gamit mo. Hindi ka nag-overspend. Yes, please video. Hindi mo siya kasi pag finocus mo yung idea mo na kailangan mo ng ganito, kailangan mo ng like this, nalalayo ka sa idea mo gusto mong gawin, tsaka lalo mong hindi magagawa yung gusto mong gawin. So in terms of lighting, hindi mo kailangan bumili ng expensive lighting. Just use regular lamp. Kung gusto mo ng colored lamp, pwede may colored plastic bag naman na pwede mo siyang i-cover. So para ma-create yung illusion na colors na ilalagay mo. Kasi doon ako nag-start. Nilalagay ko ng colored cellophane yung mga lamps para ma-create yung mga different colors ng lighting. So really kung wala ka masyadong maggamit, use what you have, tapos just play around with it.
Okay, so para sa mga advanced or intermediate or advanced levels naman, what can you say to them?
Intermediate, advanced, intermediate at advanced na hirap na
or to the community in general.
The community, just have fun. Yun lang kasi kasi minsan nagfo-focus tayo sa ginagawa natin na nakakalimutan natin na masaya lang.
Mhm.
So, parang nagiging competitive tayo sa ibang tao, or don't mind the likes, kasi yun na yung nagiging nakikita ko sa mga ibang sa users dati. Kahit dati pa, way back when nag-start pa ng Instagram, parang nagko-focus sila sa likes, and then focus na kailangan mag-post sa ganito para I guess maging para makakuha ng likes, kasi hindi naman sa likes nakukuha yung popularity mo pero sa ginagawa mo.
Mhm.
So, focus sa work mo, and don't mind anyone else, para yung idea or yung concept na ginagawa mo mas nade-develop, pati yung style mo.
Nice.
Yun lang.
Everything is golden. Sabi nga nila, well, ito may request na please reveal, which may not happen tonight. Also, Jerry K has been requesting this, but
Next time.
next time, ayan, guys, narinig niyo yan live. First and next time. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Snow Bear says, ako always natural light, hindi kasi marunong sa mga lighting. Tanong ka lang, marami kang matututunan, marami kang matatanungan dyan. Harry Chua is a good guy that always answers questions. Also, Juanito Binluan, and Rye Theonecam. He answers PMs, hindi lang immediately because of the time zone difference, of course. But yeah, our community is great. Yan nga. So, grabe. Use what you have. Start from something small and take inspiration from other forms of art. Ganda nun, ah. Oo nga naman, no? Hindi lang naman kasi toy photography ang photography. There's always other forms, di ba? That we can learn from. I love it. And, lahat halos nagsisimula sa regular lamps. Nalalagyan mo lang ng cellophane.
Cellophane, minsan plastic bag. Yung gagamit dati, cellophane, nung wala pa akong cellophane, plastic bag na colored.
Oo nga, no? Yung mga binibili mo sa palengke, di ba?
Oo.
Color, di ba? Ang galing. And yeah, hopefully, no, some people would get into that mindset na don't go after the likes. I mean, it's a good benchmark, right? If people are responding, or if it's something at par, probably, but that shouldn't be the motivation to create art.
It's not the tools, pero yung idea mo.
Nice. Sana marami kayong natutunan dito. Rye Theonecam has given us golden nuggets for us to chew. So it's up to you guys how you want to make that into productive art. Yeah. Hopefully you learned a thing or two from this episode, and I'm sure a lot of people are happy that you took your time. Maraming salamat, Rye. And if you haven't thank you. Maraming salamat sa'yo kasi gumising ka na maaga on a Sunday. We know it's somewhat of an effort, and for us to we appreciate that.
Thank you sa mga nag-stay na sa gabi. Diyan sa Pinas.
May mga nag-angry likes pa. Just kidding. Then may mga iba umiinom pa, like Gabo Vitales right now. And again, guys, if you haven't followed him yet, why? But I posted his Instagram account on the comment section. Please click on it, and not just like the pictures because we tell you to, but I'm sure you will, because you're gonna get inspired by his shots. His shots are really, really, really great. So I'm sure you're gonna check. You're gonna learn a thing or two, and probably ask him how he took the shot, inspiration on that particular shot. He's a good guy, guys. So
thank you.
Marami kayong natututunan dito just by looking at it. You are gonna get inspired. I'm sure. Maraming salamat, Sir Rye.
Thank you.
So much. Yeah. So uulitin. Hopefully, we can get more like this. And it's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Me too. Thank you.
So guys, next week we're gonna go live with Kad's Toys, or Kadir. Yan. I know, nakita ko siya sa mga comments sa photos mo eh. So,
Oh,
Cad's
Kadir.
Toys.
Cads.
Yeah. Cad's Toys next week, guys. So, we'll see you again next week. And
Thank
the
you.
following week after that, we are going to have Nino Cristianing David, our finale for the month of November, and also the anniversary episode. Because we're going to celebrate our 1 year on November 30. So, 28th, that's the closest one. Yeah. So, Nino is going to be our final episode for the whole year muna. We'll see. It's a year-long celebration anyway. Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat. I can't thank you enough. And at least na nandyan ka at napapagalaw mo ang figure. Maraming salamat doon.
Thank you, thank you.
Natutuwa ka niya nandyan. Ayun. At nandyan sino tong kasama niya? Si Freddy Mercury. Ayan. So, alam niyo may tao dyan, guys. So, sayang. Okay lang yan. But maraming salamat, Sir Rye.
Thank you.
Hanggang sa ulitin, and see you guys next week for more geeky goodness. Chris Lina with the 𝘰𝘮𝘰𝘮. We'll see you guys next week. Paalam. Good night and
Bye.
good morning to New York. Bye-bye.
Ninja.